Facebook page and Twitter. We might read out your comments after the show. With very strong language and adult humour, the revolution will be televised.
This is what I wrote as links effect. With over 430 million subscribers, Vodafone have total assets of just over £150 billion. In 2010, they settled an unpaid tax dispute by handing the taxman a cool £1.25 billion. Whilst denied by Vodafone, it was widely reported in sections of the media that they in fact owed the much larger sum of £6 billion. Vodafone, a British company, managed to legally avoid paying huge sums by having subsidiary companies in countries like Switzerland, where the tax threshold is far lower. The office in Bern, to where these enormous sums are diverted, is currently manned by a single employee. And the Vodafone tax exile bug is spreading. McLaren's Vodafone-sponsored Formula 1 drivers Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton avoid paying tax simply by living in tax havens. As a British resident, if you don't feel like paying your taxes, you are free to do so too. In prison.
Yeah, we just got here. No, it's cool, I'm sure. It's fine. Julian, both interests. How you doing? Did you get the email from Amanda? No. Well, we're doing the F1 offshore promotion. We're starting it in London. So what, do you want to check? You got the email from Amanda? Just one in that window there, and then one in that window there, okay? Great. That's fantastic. If you just get a sign up, please, mate. I'm slightly confused as to why you don't know about it. How come she's off? Very interesting. Well, we'll take that quite seriously, Tristan. It's just a new branding, basically. Just about taking Britain for a ride. Telling all the hobbyists that's going on. Fantastic. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that looks great. Keeping Britain in the bread. Fantastic. Yeah, offshore. Completely offshore. Totally offshore.
Welcome to Inside the Story. I'm Del Main, fearless hetero journalist who's not afraid to be unafraid. I deliver fair, impartial news as it happens, wherever it happens, telling you the right way to think. Hello, I'm Del May, and today I'm in London for the most important day in the last 60 years. Because today we're here to celebrate Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II by the grace of God in Britain, Ireland and the British Dominions, Queen beyond the sea, defender of the faith.
What's the best thing about being British?
The Queen.
How good is she?
Amazing.
Yeah. Does it make you proud to be British when you see the beautiful landscape of Pippin Middleton's bum? I mean, no offence, but it is a royal heirloom.
I wish I had one.
No, me too. Well, fantastic pictures here of nation by nation that fell under our reign. Jamaica, Australia, New Zealand, the Gambia, and plenty of other African ones whose names I don't know. How grateful are you for the Queen and her ancestors for civilising you? Is it good to know that the Queen is better than you?
Oh yeah. You would, yeah, of course.
What would you do to get a ticket to the next royal wedding? Would you drink a cup of ditchwater?
Probably.
Well, the British Empire, eh? What a story. We gave the world cricket, we gave the world civilization, slavery, so much to be proud of.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think everyone should be proud of it.
If you had to chop off the head of one royal, who would it be and why?
One royal.
Don't you think it's generous of the Queen to grant us a day off to let us feel how she does every
I
day?
think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Would you just take a moment with me on camera to remember her?
Take a moment to remember it.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Just take a moment. Coming up, the loony left-wing protesters want to abolish the monarchy, but they didn't count on Her Majesty's favourite shit-kicking journalist turning up. Me. Is this really about democracy, or is it about the fact that Prince William's shagging Kate Middleton and you're not?
No, well, I'm
You're lost, Simon. You don't want to say, and the fact is that you realise that you're defying the word of God and you feel guilty. Isn't that the case?
No limits, no rules, and no Geneva Convention. Let's shackle ourselves in for Guantanamo Bay Sports Day. Established under George W. Bush to detain suspected terrorists, we've kept the baddies under lock and key in this Cuban hellhole since 2002. Today, we've got the guards, we've got the inmates, we've got those sexy little cheerleaders. We've even got the good old-fashioned armed English police. Those pistols, how cute! And today, we brought the action to good old London, England. And we're outside the U.S. Embassy, the only true bastion of freedom in this lively shithole. Now the day's first degrading event, the Human Pyramid. Inspired by our military personnel in our superior Iraqi detention center in Abu Ghraib. That is some grade A human pyramid action right there in front of the U.S. Embassy. The inmates have scored a handful of points, and maybe they'll be allowed a phone call home to their wives. Just kidding, we don't give a Ramadan. And look, a special guest appearance in the crowd today from the famous hooded man with arms outstretched. He's really milking his newfound celebrity. Rumors are that he's now dating Lindsay Lohan.
Why you start out some cigarettes onto the heads?
And when the round is over, they're still all the best of friends.
1, 2, 23, USA, I got the free. Woo!
Hello, madam. Hello, sir.
In 2010, the British public was treated to its first coalition government since the end of the Second World War. An unequal coming together of David Cameron's Conservative Party, who have pretty much most of the power, and that other party with Nick Clegg.
It can be a historic and seismic shift in our political landscape.
In this series, we follow two of the coalition's lesser-known MPs, Conservative James Twattington Burbidge and Liberal Democrat Barnaby Plankton, as we try to understand just how this relationship could possibly work. Today is the London mayoral elections, and whilst the main contenders, Boris Johnson, Ken Livingstone, Brian Paddock and Jenny Jones, prepare themselves, James and Barnaby are out drumming up support for their party representatives.
Hello. I was just wondering if you voted yet today. Oh, right. And could I ask how you voted?
Well, it's certainly nothing to do with that colour.
Oh, is it not?
No, I can't stand you lot.
Right. Hello.
You must be a Tory, by the look of you.
I have, yes.
I've fucked up the country.
Sorry, what?
You've fucked up the country.
Just to let you know that Ed Miliband is gay.
Oh, why are you saying that?
Bankers bastardy.
Oh, the bankers, they're jolly good chaps, really. They've got bloody hard time.
They're cunts. Excuse me. They're cunts. No job is worth £16 million of a bonus.
But you're not going to vote for Ken, I hope.
No, I'm not going to vote for Ken.
Great, okay. Because I heard rumours that he's a drug addict, so we wouldn't want anything to do.
Have you voted?
Not going to vote with Dems.
Not going to vote with Dems.
No.
Why not?
Feel a little bit
Let down. Right, well, sorry about that.
What if we gave you 50 quid for your vote? 100 quid? 200 quid? Come, 300 quid.
If I told you that the Tories made us, they were really mean to us, and they said if we didn't do what they said, they'd...
That doesn't fill you with the greatest confidence then, does it?
Yeah, well, we didn't want to talk on behalf of the people.
The Tories wanted you to jump off the bridge, so you did.
They did ask that, yes.
Is this your property? It is indeed. Could you possibly, take some of this down? Huh?
Let's get on to work.
Why the blue door? You must be a swing voter.
Right, well, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So as shocking as it may be to some of you viewers, I found disturbing evidence that suggests that a load of foreigners, gypsies and anti-royalists have come down to the Queen's celebrations to demonstrate. So I'm going to go and tell those treasonous peasants what's what.
Did you laugh when the Queen Mother died?
No.
I bet you did. What were you doing? Where were you when she died? Were you
I was
responsible for her
home.
death?
I was home.
So it's a well-known fact that if we got rid of the Queen, within a couple of years we'd be a communist state led by anarchists like Livingston. Is that what you really want?
No, we would be a nice, free, democratic state.
Are you sure?
Much like Ireland or Germany, for example, where they...
Look at the French, they're a bunch of arseholes and they got rid of their monarchy.
That's a bit...
You want us to be like the French?
harsh.
Which of this lot has been paid to go and assassinate her?
None.
Isn't the point truly that this bunch of anarchist hippies is just not really cricket?
Well, what's cricket and not is a matter of...
Cricket's a game.
It's a
You don't even know what cricket is?
You're using a metaphor. You're using a metaphor. So
Am I?
Yes.
Am I?
Oh, you don't even know
Am
what...
I?
You don't know what a metaphor is?
Metaphor what? What if you're a metaphor?
You've just used a metaphor and you don't know what it means. You want to ask the question again?
What's a metaphor?
Benefit cheap.
Right.
Lives in the area.
What a bastard.
We're just letting everyone know, really. We're trying to name and shame.
What?
Yeah, his name is George Osborne.
George Osborne says it's time to get tough on benefit scroungers, describing them as no different from muggers who rob you in the street. But people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Some MPs have two homes, one in London and another in the area they represent, and it's the taxpayer who foot the bill for the MP's second home. In 2003, George Osborne flipped his second home status over to his farmhouse in Tatton, Cheshire, where he's an MP. But just before he did that, he remortgaged the property, which he already owned outright. Multi-millionaire George then had the taxpayer fork out for the interest repayments to the tune of about £100,000. But then this is the same guy who once claimed £47 for 2 copies of a DVD of his own speech on value for taxpayers' money.
I think the British people have a strong sense of what is fair.
What we're going to do is we're going to put a plaque on his house, you see. It says George Osborne, benefit scrounger, and it's just to commemorate his services to benefit scrounging, really. George, if you needed £100,000 that badly, why didn't you ask us to write you a cheque? Oh yeah, because you're a multi-millionaire and we'd have told you to fuck off.
Those with the most need to pay more.
There's a booing here as the Republicans actually have decided to go crazy and started chanting devil-worshipping things. They're saying, elect a head of state. They're booing, as you can see over here. People who love the monarchy, good British people, are totally terrified by this.
Would you like to get rid of the Queen?
Yes, I would
Is
like
your
to.
mother ashamed of you? So do you think you're going to stand in hell for some of the things they say?
Do I look like an anarchist?
Yes.
I think categorically assure you that the Republic's official position is we do not wish to convert Buckingham Palace into a mosque.
So that's an official statement. They will not turn Buckingham Palace into a mosque. An extraordinary day here in London. I've civilised the foreigners, taught the Republicans a thing or two, and realised that being British is the most important thing in the entire world. This is Dale Maley getting inside the story at the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. Thanks, Mom.
After the morning's door-to-door canvassing, James is now taking matters into his own hands to get more votes for Conservative mayoral candidate Boris Johnson.
What are you doing, James?
Nothing. What polling station?
Pop-up polling station?
Yeah, I was just a bit of a think tank. I thought it was a good idea.
Is that approved officially?
Well, yeah, sort of, yeah. You just want to come this way.
Yeah. Right. Why?
Put across there. Then we'll get your votes off tickety boo, as it were.
Second.
Yeah, first is best. Well, that's for Boris, and that's for Boris as well. You can just do Boris then.
It's just only Boris. The only option is Boris.
Is it?
James, have you made these ballot papers yourself? It just says Boris on it. James, there's not even Lib Dem on there.
Just fold it up. No, look, secret ballot. You just put it in there. Thank you very much. That's good. Thanks very much. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Sorry, that was just
speech quite shortly, actually, arguing that the challenge is to make Britain a fairer country when there is no money to spend.
My speech today is about values. To demonstrate once and for all that the Labour Party is a party for all times, not just the good times. A lot of people will hear me talk about values and say, welcome to the real world. Values cost money, but right now, the government just doesn't have money to spend. A lot of people say, these are tough times. It's easy to talk about fairness, but how are you going to achieve it when there's less money around?
USA! USA! Pricing fairer every day!
Welcome back to Guantanamo Bay Sports Day, live from the American Embassy, London. A quick warm-up game for the guards. Who can throw the Universal Declaration of Human Rights the furthest?
Can you take me home, please? Can you give me a lift home, bro, please? I'm from Bradford.
Next, it's the waterboarding event. Lots of opportunities for the guards to score points here. No opportunities for the terrorists. Sounds unfair? Hey, so was 9/11, bitches.
You did rape me once. That was only because you were doing your job, wasn't it? I wasn't doing my job, man. What do I have to do? How long until I can go home now? 20, 30 years.
Let's see how tough these terrorists really are. If they can cope with sudden exposure to sunlight after years of sensory deprivation, they get a point each. Hey, Muhammad, maybe you could borrow a burqa from one of your wives. At the end of a remarkable day, America is victorious again. And we can sleep safe in the knowledge that the real winner today was freedom.
Do you think you'll get a trial? What, for the Olympics? I think I'm on the back of today's performance. I think there's every possibility.
While the ballot boxes for the London mayoral election are being counted, James and Barnaby are in the media centre of City Hall awaiting the results.
We could get the result in the next half hour.
You can make yourself in a moment, yeah. You're drunk on TV. Want to be on TV? Watch this. Here's what Daddy always used to do. See this? Right now. This is live TV. Right now. Look at that screen. That's your face, Bob. That's your fucking face on live TV. See that? Forget this. Looking for it. But just keep looking at this. Look at it. Go like this. Oh. Just do that. Oh. Just look at it together. Not even on TV.
Thank you very much indeed for being with us. I just want to grab a quick word with Jenny Jones here, the Green candidate. I just saw you, I caught you at the corner of my eye.
See that one? That's Jenny Jones. The rest is a lesbian. She's just a Green Party candidate for the thick bloody. You do know an awful lot. Jenny, just wanted to say congratulations. How's it feel so far?
Well, I've been third. That feels very, very good.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Good, thanks you. Yeah, very much.
Whilst rain across the UK led to flooding this summer, hosepipe bans were put into place by water companies. But no hosepipe ban can help the water industry in England and Wales, as they lose 3.36 billion litres of water per day in leaks. If all the pipes could be fixed, it would save enough water to supply 22.4 million people every day. Thames Water alone loses 664.6 million litres of water per day, whilst in 2011 made £600 million in operating profits.
Come on, hurry up. Come on, you lot. Take that look off your face. Yeah. Brought some kids in.